Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Heading to pickup, not a very far one, 11 miles away. Picks up in Spokane, delivers to Spokane. Here's what the weather's like. Weather report today. Cloudy, the highest of 62 or 63 degrees, and precipitation only 5%. So not likely for rain, but we are getting cold. The nights are like down to 42, 43 degrees. So yeah, fall time. Definitely fall time. You know, last year what happened was that winter came so quick. Last year we had a great summer as well. It lasted a pretty long time, and then the winter came so quickly and the freezing temperatures came so fast that even all the leaves off the trees didn't even fall but froze, and they were still hanging. Like when it was springtime, those leaves were still hanging, the old ones, dry ones, on the trees because they froze and never fell off. It was a weird thing. But this year, I don't know, it's looking like, they're falling now. We're having a normal, somewhat normal. We went from shorts into the usual, Usually that's how it works. Just last weekend we were out camping, it was 90 degrees. Next thing you know, it was a warm day, the warmest day. Next thing you know, it's from 90 down to 70. And now it's from, all of a sudden really fast. The next couple of days are 60s and that's it. So we go straight from shorts and flip-flops straight into, winter almost. But it's okay, that's just how it works out here. If you guys live somewhere else where it's like that, let me know. I know Colorado could be that way, Montana can be that way. Montana is weird, it could be, fall time and freezing here, and all of a sudden they'd have some kind of a warm front come through, and it could be 80 degrees out there for a day or two, and then back to cold. So that's kind of the place we live in. Unpredictable weather. Spokane is Spokane, some kind of hazmat, and we'll see what it is. It's really quick load, pays $250. So I don't know what the mileage is going to be. It was like 11 miles to pick up, and then probably another less than 10 to delivery, and then back home. Then that kind of a load pays $250. They had it yesterday. I guess they couldn't find anybody for it, or they didn't want to pay yesterday. Today's day came along. I wasn't even here yesterday, but we could have had somebody else pick it up. They didn't want to do it. Today is the day that they decided to do it. Don't know what the reason is. Maybe they're just scared that nobody's going to want to do it for any less. So it's okay. I'll get it done. We always get it done. Forgot to tell you guys what the freight is. It's a hazmat load. Usually we don't carry hazmat unless it's under 1,000 pounds and unless doesn't require hazmat certification, and as long as it doesn't need to be placarded. Placarded means display the triangle signs on the outside of your vehicle. You need to display them on the front, in the back, and on the sides if you're carrying hazmat. Usually we don't mess around with that. It requires driver to have a special certification, hazmat certification. Then it requires you to have, or company to have, or whoever, if you're an owner operator, then you are required to have special additional insurance, which will cost more. But there's just not that many of these loads. There are some, but there's not many to justify the whole hazmat certification. There's not enough of them to justify a higher insurance cost and any of that kind of stuff. So, and placarding on the outside of the vehicle, there's just not enough of these loads to justify that. So we just do the basic to where you don't need the certification. That's how we roll with it. Believe it or not, airbags are actually hazmat. As long as they're on the ground, they don't require used to be that they were being weird about it and thought that, you know, they still need to placard everything and all that, but as long as airbags are on the ground, you don't need anything. As long as you're transporting them by ground freight. But if they go up in the air, that's a whole different story. So just a little thing for you. But these are supposedly batteries. I don't know what kind of batteries, but 300 pounds worth of batteries. And all that stuff needs to be labeled. I've got a whole wad of paperwork that I printed out.
Prepare to turn left in half a mile.
Let's go check it out. So finally got in here. Basically, they thought they were open, which I guess part of it is open, but not all of it. And shipping is definitely not open until 8 o'clock. So had to wait for an hour. And then we found the freight. So shipping guys are still not even here. And then found a guy that's forklift certified, that can actually hop on a forklift and load me up. So it's just one case, and it's going to go to a forward air agent. And then from there, in the end, per paperwork, what I can see is it actually ends up going all the way to Connecticut. So that's the freight, that's the load. It's a pharmaceutical company, so not sure what kind of filming they let me do out here, but you know, if I'm in the van, I can film in the van for sure. Besides that, I don't really know. Inside, it's all clean, you know, looking like a doctor's, you know, inside of a doctor's building, stuff like that. So I don't know if they do pharmaceutical like manufacturing here, or if it's just pharmaceutical like sorting and stuff and packaging, whatever, you know. That I don't know. First time I know of this, and it's a sort of a newer facility, I guess. So we'll get loaded up.
Well, the weird thing is, Jim Hutton called me. Yeah, and I'm like, why is Jim getting a call on this?
Yeah, you're good. It's just a number I had on it. Well, at first I didn't even call anybody.
No,
I just rang the bell, and then somebody tried to get you guys.
Yep.
And then nobody was answering, so I called the number in my paperwork because that's what broker wanted. So I, you know. I'm sure I can move it here too, a little bit inwards. Oh, okay. Yes. Thank you guys.
Yeah, you betcha.
Have a good day.
You too.
Okay, this is how you're supposed to strap freight in. Your straps are supposed to be close to the pallets. Some people still don't have a clue how to do it, even though they've been doing it for some time. Sometimes we get pictures of strapped in freight where, you know, it's kind of even embarrassing to send it to the broker. So crisscross over here, things like this that you can't go over. You know, sometimes you can't go over, so you just crisscross it like what I did. Then it's strapped in close over here, that way it doesn't slide anywhere. Strapped in close right there, and that's it. So I'm gonna take a picture of the paperwork, send them a picture of the freight, and we're on the way. Things are kind of gated around Spokane area. Nothing's really usually gated, and this is not like an animal testing facility where it's like gated and barbed wire and tall fences and all that. I've been to those kind of places. Those, you can't film nothing over there. Oh, this was an easier way in here. How about that? We'll just go this way then. So yeah, it's definitely not an animal testing stuff. It's pharmaceutical, but it's not any kind of pharmaceutical testing, because every time I've been to a testing, it is way different. things are way more secure. You can't get in at all. You can't hop the fence or anything. Looks like ahead of us somebody's had a bad day already, a bad morning start. Let's see what's here. Yeah, somebody wasn't paying attention, followed too close, rear end. Happens all the time, and the funny thing is, it always happened at this division exit. In Spokane, whoever lives here, everybody knows that that's one of the places where there's at least a daily accident, if not more than that. Daytime, nighttime, evening time, it doesn't matter. And when it's traffic, it's even worse. So I don't know what people do when they live here, and you got to pay attention, because that's the area where people speed up, people cut in front of people, so people slam on their brakes. If you're not paying attention, that can happen. That delivery is done, and then across, I already done this one time, a long time ago before. Over there is where I dropped off. And then right over the fence, there's a company out here. It's a company that does lawn care and tree removal and all that. And before, I've gotten wood from them before. So I saw that there's a trailer full of wood. So I asked them if I could take this, and they said, sure, yes, you can take it. So now I'm going to be taking it. Gonna load this up, then we'll be burning the fireplace not this evening, but this winter. This is good wood right here. Got some work cut out for me. We'll see how much of this I can fit. I don't know if I'm going to take all of it, but I can definitely take a lot of it. Prognosis said 5% chance of rain. Well, this ain't 5%, guys. It's been drizzling for a while, but I put a big dent in this pile. Pretty much took what I needed to take, what was easy. The stuff without, stuff like that. I don't know what you call it in English. So that's it. Going home, here's what it looks like. Now I got this much to split, and then, I'll get a few. We got some of our own trees to actually cut down still before winter time, so should have enough from this pile and from some what I can get. And hey, if there's more somewhere else that I find, we'll pick up more. But this is easy. They already did all the hard work. All you got to do is come out here and just load it up. Pretty good sized dent. I didn't even know they had a flat. I just noticed it. But yeah, I took what the easy stuff was. I didn't want all the hard ones. I didn't want all the hard stuff. It's hard to split it when there's the ones with the with the branches in them and stuff like that. My splitter is not a heavy duty one. I don't really. Oh, I thought those were my brakes squeaking, but no. My splitter is not a heavy duty one. It's a 2-ton. I think it's a 2-ton. It's electric but hydraulic. You know what I mean? You plug it into an outlet and then it's hydraulic. So I've done some huge rounds with it. I've gotten stuff that it took like 4 people to load, and I split like 99% of it before. Stuff that had the branches or whatever, there's a special name for that. I don't know what it is, but stuff that had the branches in it is really hard. The wood was wet at that time. It was pine, line is really hard to split. So if I would have like one of them 25-ton ones, that, yeah, then no problem. But with one I got, I think I paid like $150, somewhere around there for my splitter. It's a little one, it's portable, I can take it wherever I want, just direct power to it and you're good to go. So it worked out for me, and it'll work for this. Definitely we'll finish this up. If you guys are looking to get some wood for your fireplace, I would suggest checking or calling around, or when you're driving by, you know, look up on Google some places where you often drive by, you know, check the tree cutting people. And oftentimes they give it away. Sometimes they would sell it, but it's kind of, you know, I think they just want to get rid of it. Either way, somebody pays for the disposal, and for them to actually just go and take it to the dump and dump it, they got to pay that fee per pound. So it's best if people just take it, you know what I mean? Then it's cheaper for them. Then they make money either way, so they don't have to dump it. Just a little piece of advice. But me, that's it. Hopefully I ain't got no other freight for today. When I hope and don't want it, there's always something out there, something else. Especially when I gotta unload this wood, and especially when I gotta clean out the van afterwards. So today I don't feel like having any more freight. I just came back last night at midnight-ish. So, or 11:30, whatever it was. Close to midnight anyway, that's close enough. That's the time I got back yesterday from Seattle from that one load. So today I don't really feel like going anywhere. And in this weather, all you want to do is just, you know, sit at home, lay around on the couch. That's what I want to do. I don't get to do that often. It's often lots of paperwork, lots of office work, lots of loading, lots of other things. That's how it is. Thank you guys again for watching, whoever watches, and if you watch till the end, a special bonus thank you for you as well, because that algorithm, YouTube one, you got to throw a like, you got to throw a comment, and you got to subscribe for these videos to get pushed further. You know, I do appreciate every single subscriber here. Thank you guys, really. That's the biggest support anybody could ever have. So if you still haven't subscribed, that's the biggest support you guys can give me. I don't ask for money, charity, nothing like that. I don't, you know, that's not needed. But a like and a subscribe and a comment on some videos, yes, that would be great. God bless you guys. Take care. That's my day so far today. The rest of it, well, you know, go back in the office, work. Hopefully half the people are loaded already, or even more than half for the day, and hopefully we can have a short day, but that doesn't happen very often. Usually, for the most part, we load everybody in a day. It's not often that people sit around. If it's one or two people, that's kind of what it is. But there's never like half of our drivers sitting around, or more than that. It's no, doesn't happen. So we do everything we can, and we sit. Somebody's always in the office. Somebody's always sitting, and somebody's always looking for that freight all the time, just to get people moving and keep them busy, because really that's why we do this for. Drivers, you know, they're not sitting around, most of them aren't sitting around waiting for a load at home, and if they do, oftentimes they just say, well, hey, I'm done for tonight, let's look tomorrow. When you're sitting around at home on the couch and things get late, you don't want to have a late load. Some drivers don't anyways. God bless. See each other next time, guys. Take care. Until next time. Well, unloading is not loading, so this is what it looks. There's a couple under the van. Unloading is not loading, so it doesn't seem like a big pile, but my pile is over there. That's still stuff from last year that we didn't burn, didn't go through. So I think that it's actually more than just last year. Last year we just added some more, but that's what that is. Blow it out and time to go. So here's what you do. You take the blower and just blow everything out and you're done.